Hello, Shell Point. I'm Dora Robbins, Offsite Program Coordinator here at Shell Point Retirement Community, and this is
Jeannie Veldman from Isings Travel.
So what are some of the new trips in 2020 that it's important to highlight?
Well, it's important to note that 2020, although it sounds like it, isn't that far away. If you think that a lot of these trips can sell out 6 to 9 months ahead, some of the special trips that I'm highlighting today can indeed sell out up to a year ahead. So we're going to start off the year with a great trip in January to Hawaii. We're going to take a cruise out of California. We'll visit Hilo, the volcano capital of the world, and hopefully Mount Kilauea is a little bit active for us there, kind of fun. We'll continue on to Honolulu. Maybe you choose to do the Polynesian Cultural Center or visit the Pearl Harbor Memorial that's there. We go to beautiful Garden Island of Maui and off to Kauai. So we visit all the best areas. We do it by a comfortable cruise out of California, so you don't have to fly so far. And also, that's the least expensive way of visiting. This particular trip will probably fill up quite quickly, so definitely pick up a flyer on Hawaii. The next one that's important to note is the February trip we're doing. This one's kind of special because it's a trip that goes starting and ending in Buenos Aires, in Argentina. It's a 14-day cruise on Celebrity, and it focuses a lot on Brazil. We haven't done a lot of Brazil. So some of the Brazilian stops are Sao Paulo, this wonderful urban environment with incredible history attached to it. We do 2 tropical ports of Búzios and Ilha Bela Island, which means beautiful island. And then the pearl of this whole trip is you stay on the ship, but we spend 3 days in Rio de Janeiro during Carnival. Ooh. So we are including all the excursions off the ship in Rio. And one of the excursions we're including is the Samba Drone Parade, which goes through the heart of Rio and has all the wonderful samba floats and samba dancers. We have reserved seating for that, and that I really expect also to sell out quick. So we want to really look at this trip if you're at all interested as quickly as possible. We circle back and we do 2 more ports of call in Uruguay, both Punta del Este and Montevideo. So a great trip. Look into it. The flyer's available for you. The next trip that I want to call attention to is the May 29. It's an 8-night trip, paddle wheel cruise on the Colombian Snake River. Small boat experience. It also will fill up very quickly, singles especially. This one will fly you into Spokane, pick up the riverboat, and we'll cruise from the heart of Washington all the way, following the pathways of Lewis and Clark, all the way to the coastline. We see gorgeous Columbia Gorge, fantastic waterfall experiences, great interaction with the Native American cultures through this, and again, the history of Lewis and Clark is woven throughout this whole cruise. What a wonderful way to experience, but again, small boat, it's going to fill up, so we need people to react to that one quickly too. The next one, oh, it's a fascinating trip.
It sounds it.
This is great. This is the Voyage of the Vikings. The Voyage of the Vikings is a 3-week experience that takes you from Copenhagen to New York. Part of the reason that's important is that, yes, we fly to Copenhagen and spend an extra night in a wonderful Copenhagen experience. But we end in New York, where it's a quick flight home, so you don't have that long European flight home. Also special, we have 3 ports in Norway with Norwegian fjord cruising, 4 days in Iceland, 2 days in Greenland, and a number of days in both Halifax, Nova Scotia area and Newfoundland. We have one of our Norway tours included as part of our signature tours. All 4 days in Iceland are included as part of our signature tours, and both days in Greenland are included in our signature tours. So you really have to pick this up and take a strong look at this. Prices are down now. We expect them to go up, so we want everybody to react quickly to make sure to get in on this one. Okay, last one we're going to talk about is the Portugal cruise. This one will be out in about 2 weeks. That's almost ready. This one is also very special and extremely limited. I only have about 10 cabins on this, and then that'll be it. We will fly into Lisbon, and we'll stay in Lisbon for four wonderful nights in the Tivoli Hotel there. And from there, we'll do excursions to medieval towns all around Lisbon, Sintra, Evora, fascinating experiences, beautiful architectural sites of the Moorish influence and the Roman influence. And then we head up to our cruise out of Porto on the Douro River. And this is a 7-day cruise in the heart of Portugal through this very historic and wine region before we fly home. This one's going to be very, very fast selling, so I just want to make sure everybody's aware of it. So we'll talk more later about other trips in 2020, but those I really wanted to highlight right away.
And they sound like fantastic trips. Thank you.
Extremely wonderful experiences, yes. Yes. We've had a great joy and a lot of fun traveling with Shell Pointers. You've got such wonderful residents. They're happy, they're always interested in learning new things, and that's a great compliment to Shell Point itself.
Our Thanksgiving cruise was great.
We had a great time.
Yes, we did.
Yep, and
yes,
we'll
we
keep
did.
having great times throughout.
We will.
And we thank everybody for participating.
Thank you, everybody.